Hey everybody, this is Shawn from One with Nature, and today I am on the beautiful island of Bonaire it's the Dutch Caribbean. I'm about 50 miles off the shore of South America. Venezuela is that way, and Curacao and Aruba are straight behind me. It's beautiful here. And what I have here is a piece of coral, and no matter how far you drive in this direction or how far you drive in this direction, in fact you can see it behind me, it's nothing but coral. Coral is everywhere. There's millions of tons of coral on this island in a perimeter all the way around. I drove for miles yesterday, and miles. I drove for hours. Coral everywhere. There's another name for coral. It's calcium carbonate. There's also another name, limestone. But calcium carbonate is used in a lot of supplements, and these supplements, a lot of them have to do with antacids, which is not good. But another, because you do not want to take a lot of calcium carbonate for stomach acid issues. It messes up your digestion, and once you mess up your digestion, you can start kissing your health goodbye. It's a chain reaction. It's a cascade of negative effects on your health. But another reason people take calcium carbonate is for their skeletal structure. Well, there's a difference between a hard skeletal structure and a flexible skeletal structure. We want a flexible skeletal structure, and we get that by using silica in our diet. Silica in our diet is abundant. It's one of the most abundant minerals on the face of the earth. The problem is we can't absorb it as silica. In order for us to absorb silica, three things need to happen. You need the silica, it needs to be mixed with water, and ideally, it should also be mixed with an acid at the same time. When this happens, you have just turned silica into orthosilicic acid. And orthosilicic acid is what our bodies use to rebuild everything in our body. What do I mean by everything? If you look at a list of age-related disorders, if somebody were to come up to me and show me a list of age-related disorders, I can go down that list and I can say lack of silica, lack of silica. This person is not getting enough silica in their diet. I'm talking everything from wrinkles on people who clearly are not old enough to have wrinkles yet, all the way to tendonitis, tendon problems, ligament problems, joint issues, diverticulitis issues, emphysema, heart disease. Silica is a mild anti-inflammatory, but what it also does is it creates a thicker wall for your arteries. Veins have a thinner wall. They are not under the pressure that an artery is. An artery actually has a muscular wall that goes around that artery to maintain that pressure. What happens is, when we get tiny little micro tears or inflammation in these arteries, the body uses cholesterol, which the liver produces a huge amount of cholesterol every day. The body takes that cholesterol and it uses it to patch the micro tears, these micro abrasions, lesions actually, they're not abrasions, they're micro lesions, micro tears, inflammation in the wall of the artery. And when this keeps happening, that artery wall begins to shrink. Then you have a blocked artery because the body was using cholesterol to try and patch the damage that's going on inside your artery. Silica can come to your rescue. The problem is most people cannot absorb silica, the silica that's in their diet, because as we age, the pH of our stomach acid goes up, but the power of the stomach acid goes down. We want a low pH stomach acid. It is vital for many processes to happen inside the stomach, in the firewall of the body. So, luckily, there's a very simple, easy way. Hey, there's people everywhere. So luckily, there's a very simple, easy way to get silica in our diet. If you go online, you can get big bags of bamboo powder. And this bamboo powder is super high in silica, and this is what you want. So you take the bamboo powder, and by the way, a pound of this bamboo powder will last you probably 10 months to a year, because you're only going to be using 3/8 of a tablespoon, 3/8 of a teaspoon, half a teaspoon a day. You can use more if you want. Now, what you want to do is you want to take that small amount of bamboo powder and you want to mix it into a few ounces of water, and then you want to add apple cider vinegar. And now you have the food-based source of silica, you've got water, and you have an acid, and you've just created orthosilicic acid. And orthosilicic acid is the absorbable form of silica, and your body is going to go crazy grabbing this stuff up, using it. It's going to start depositing it into the bones. The bones use silica to build a lattice work so that other minerals can be deposited on it. Silica gives the bones the flexibility that's needed. So does magnesium. Two things that we're very deficient in, especially in the United States. It's going to start building stronger veins and arteries. It's going to start building stronger lungs. Anything where there's connective tissue, diverticulitis, you're going to want to get an absorbable form of silica in your diet. Now, if you want to turbo boost this, then what you want to do is you want to add a food-based source of vitamin C. What would that be? We can use kiwis, papayas, mangoes, which are abundant here. My favorite source of food source vitamin C is the amla berry. It goes by the name amla berry, amlaki, Indian gooseberry. It's from Ayurvedic medicine. Amla berry is a very stable source of vitamin C. Vitamin C degrades quickly in the presence of light, heat, and moisture. But the vitamin C in kiwis and papayas, mangoes, is kept from degrading by polyphenols, which are inside these fruits. Amla berry has a huge amount of these antioxidants, these polyphenols, that keep the vitamin C from degrading. And if you get, let's say you get a 1 pound bag of ground up amla berry powder, very tart, it can sit on your shelf for 2 or 3 years. And those polyphenols will keep the vitamin C from degrading. It is an awesome source of vitamin C. Amla berry is one of 3 ingredients in what is probably the most prescribed herbal formula in the world, and that is from Ayurvedic medicine, and it is called Triphala. Triphala, the 3-ingredient formula that has helped so many people in history and continues to help people to this day. When you look at what vitamin C does for human health, and when you look at what amla berry does to elevate health in people, you're going to start seeing the common issues that we have as a people on this earth. When you look at all 3 of the ingredients in Triphala and you look at their effects on human health, you start to see what we are deficient in as a people and why it's so popular. So, what do we need? We need a source of silica. That's our bamboo powder. We need water. No problem with that. We need apple cider vinegar. 1 or 2 teaspoons and a small amount of water. I'm talking 3 or 4 ounces. You take your half a teaspoon to 3/8 of a teaspoon, you put it in the water, you mix in 1 or 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and then if you want, you take half a teaspoon of amla berry powder. You put that in, you mix it up, it's going to be tart. You've got the apple cider vinegar and you've got the amla berry together. It's not going to taste so great. But you chug it down, boom, you've just created super absorbable form of silica, and you've got your vitamin C as well. So get those ingredients. You too can be a mad scientist in the safety of your own kitchen, and tell your friends, because when you look at that list of age-related disorders, you begin to start seeing people you know that fit those issues, those problems that are on that list of age-related disorders. So after you watch this video, go tell your friends about these very simple ingredients and how they're going to affect the body in a positive way. Please do that. My name is Shawn. I am one with nature. Thank you for watching.